Hello friends, welcome all of you in third part for writing the electronic configuration of elements. In last lecture, we learned the first type for writing the electronic configuration of element, and it is orbit or cell electronic configuration. Means how to write the cell electronic configuration of element. It is learned in last lecture. Now in today's lecture, we learn the second type for writing the electronic configuration of element, and it is orbitals or complete electronic configuration. Means how to write the complete electronic configuration of elements. It is learned in today's lecture. Now for third type for writing electronic configuration, and it is valence or last cell or outermost cell electronic configuration, will be learned in next video lecture. So friends, let's turn to the second type for writing electronic configuration, and it is orbital or complete electronic configuration. Means how to write the orbital or complete electronic configuration of elements. But what is called as orbital or complete electronic configuration? Now it is the arrangement of electron on the basis of capacity and energy of orbitals. Means if you have to fill up the electron on the basis of capacity of orbital and energy of orbital, so it is called as orbital electronic configuration. Means the arrangement of electron on the basis of capacity and energy of orbitals, then it is called as orbital electronic configuration or complete electronic configuration. But for writing orbital electronic configuration, you have to know here the three things. Now first thing is you have to know here the energy of orbital, and energy of orbital will be find out on the basis of above principle or n plus L rule. And above principle state that the orbitals are filled with increase in order of their energy strength. Means first you have to fill up here the lower energy orbital, then higher energy orbital, then again higher energy orbital. Means you have to fill up the electron in orbital with lower energy to higher energy. For example, 1s orbital has lower energy than 2s orbital, so 1s orbital is filled first and then 2s orbital. Again here the 2s orbital has less energy than 2p orbital, so 2s orbital is filled first and then 2p orbital. In this way you have to fill up here the 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, 4d. Means according to the energy of orbitals you have to fill up the electrons in an orbital. Now this is the first thing, and it is very important. Now then second thing, the capacity of orbital you have to know, and we know that s orbital has 2 electron capacity, p orbital has 6 electron capacity, d orbital has 10 electron capacity, and f orbital has 14 electron capacity. And if you remember here the capacity of orbital, then you can easily write the orbital electronic configuration or complete electronic configuration. And third thing is you have to know here the atomic number of element. Friends, this is very important to remember here the atomic number of element. Otherwise you cannot write here the electronic configuration of elements. If you have to remember the atomic number of elements, then you can easily write the orbital or complete electronic configuration. So it is very important to remember the atomic number of elements. And if you have to remember all these three things, then you can easily write here the orbital or complete electronic configuration. First thing is, you have to know the energy of orbital, and it is according to the above principle or N plus L rule. Then second, you have to know the capacity of orbital, and third is, you have to know the atomic number of elements. Now let us see how to write the complete electronic configuration of S block element. Just for example, how to write the complete electronic configuration of calcium. Friends, calcium is S block element. It is present in second group, but for writing the complete electronic configuration of any elements in S block, you have to follow the three steps. And first step is very important. You have to write the atomic number of calcium, and the atomic number of calcium is 20. Means first step, you have to remember here the atomic number of elements. Now then second step. In second step, you have to arrange the orbital with increase in their energy. Means you have to write the orbitals with increase in their energy. And we know that 1s orbital has lower energy, then next one is 2s, then 2p, then 3s, then 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p and 5s. In this way, you can arrange the orbital with their increase in energy, and this is the second step. Now in third step, you have to fill up the electron on the basis of capacity of orbital and fill up the electron up to atomic number of elements. Let us see here. 1s. S orbital has 2 electron capacity, so you have to fill up the 2 electron in 1s orbital. Then 2s orbital. 2s orbital again has 2 electron capacity, so you have to fill up here the 2 electron. Then 2p. P orbital has 6 electron capacity, so you have to fill up here the 6 electron in p orbital. Then 3s. S orbital has again 2 electron capacity, so you have to fill up here the 2 electron. Then 3p orbital, and p orbital has 6 electron capacity, so you have to fill up here the 6 electron. Then 4s, and s orbital has 2 electron capacity, so you have to fill up here the 2 electron in 4s orbital. And then count the total number of electrons. In 1s orbital contains 2 electrons, 2s orbital contains 2 electrons, so total 4 electrons. Then 2p orbital contains 6 electrons, so total 2 plus 2 plus 6, that is 10. Then 3s contains 2 electrons, the total is 12. 3p contains 6 electrons, so 18 electrons. And 4s contains 2 electrons, so total electron is 2 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2, and it is equal to the atomic number of calcium. And remaining orbitals you have to ignore, just 3d, then 4p and 5s. So the complete electronic configuration of calcium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. In this way, you follow the 3 steps, then you can easily write the complete electronic configuration of S block element. Now then, let us move to how to write the complete electronic configuration for P block element. Just for example here, how to write the complete electronic configuration of iodine, and you have to follow here the similar step which is applied for S block element. And first step is you have to remember here the atomic number of iodine, and iodine is present in 7th group, that is in halogen family, and the atomic number of iodine is 53. Now then second step, you have to arrange the orbital with increase in their energy, means 1s orbital first, then 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, 4d, 5p and 6s according to the above principle. Now then in third step, you have to fill up the electron on the basis of capacity of orbitals up to atomic number of elements. And here you have to place the 2 electron in 1s orbital because s orbital has 2 electron capacity. Then 2s orbital contains 2 electron because s orbital has 2 electron capacity. Then 2p, p orbital has 6 electron capacity, so you have to fill up here the 6 electron. Then 3s orbital contains 2 electron. Then 3p orbital contains 6 electron. Then 4s orbital contains 2 electron. 3d orbital, d orbital has capacity 10 electrons, so you have to fill up here the 10 electrons in 3d orbital. Then 4p contains 6 electron. Then 5s contains 2 electron. Then 4d contains 10 electrons because d orbital has 10 electron capacity. And then count the total number of electron you have to fill up in different orbitals, and it is 2 plus 2 plus 6, that is 10, plus 2 plus 6 plus 2, that is 20. Then 3d contains 10 electrons, 30. Then 4p contains 6 electron, 36. Then 5s contains 2 electron, 38. Then 4d contains 10 electron, that is 48, and the atomic number of iodine is 53. So 5 electrons are remaining and it is filled in 5p orbital, means 5p orbital contains the remaining electron, that is 5, and so total number of electrons is 53, and which is equal to the atomic number of iodine. And remaining orbitals you have to ignore. Just here the 6s orbital you have to ignore. And the complete electronic configuration of iodine is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6, 4s2, 4d10, 5p5, and last electrons enters in p orbital, so iodine is p block element. In this way, if you have to follow here the 3 steps, then you can easily write the complete electronic configuration of p block element. Now then similarly, you can write the complete electronic configuration of d block elements. Just for example, how to write the electronic configuration of nickel. Now nickel is present in 3d transition series, and the atomic number of nickel is 28, means you have to fill up here the 28 electrons in different orbitals. Now then in step second, you have to arrange the orbital with increase in their energy. Now here 1s has lower energy, then 2s, then 2p, then 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s. In this way we can arrange the orbital with increase in their energy. Now then in third step, you have to fill up the electron in orbitals with their capacity and fill up the electron equal to atomic number of elements. Then 1s orbital has 2 electron because s orbital has 2 electron capacity. Again 2s has 2 electrons. Then 2p has 6 electron because p orbital has 6 electron capacity. Then 3s 2 electron, 3p 6 electron, 4s will contains here the 2 electron, and then count the total number of electron you have to fill up. 1s contains 2, 2s contains 2, 4, then 2p contains 6, that is 10, then 3s contains 2, means 12, 3p contains 6, that is 18, 2s contain 2, that is 20. Means up to 4s orbital you have to fill up the 20 electrons, and the atomic number of nickel is 28, and 8 electrons are remaining, and it is present in 3d orbital. Means 8 electrons are filled up in 3d orbital. So total number of electron is 28, and which is equal to the atomic number of nickel, and remaining orbitals you have to ignore. Just 4p and 5s you have to ignore, and the complete electronic configuration of nickel is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and 3d8, and last electron enters in d orbital, so nickel is d block elements. In this way you can write the complete electronic configuration of d block element on the basis of 3 steps. Now then, lastly, how to write the complete electronic configuration of a block element. Just for example, how to write the complete electronic configuration of cerium, and cerium is lanthanide series element. And first step for writing the complete electronic configuration of cerium is you have to remember here the atomic number of cerium, and the atomic number of cerium is 58. Now then, second step. In second step you have to arrange the orbital with increase in their energy. Just 1s, then 2s, then 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, 4d, 5p, 6s, then 4f, 5d, 6p. Means in this way you can arrange the orbital with increase in their energy. Now for a block element, the third step is very important, and in third stage you have to fill n-1 d orbital with only 1 electron. So this step is very important. Means you have to fill up here in n-1 d orbital contains only 1 electron. Now friends, cerium is present in 6th period because lanthanide series will be start from 6th period. So the value of n is 6, and n-1 d means 6 minus 1 d, and 6 minus 1 means 5d, and 5d orbital you have to fill up with only 1 electron, and this is the third step. Means in third step you have to fill up n-1 d orbital with only 1 electron, and for cerium you have to fill up 5d orbital contains only 1 electron. Now then, step 4th. In 4th step you have to fill up the remaining electron on the basis of their capacity, and which is equal to the atomic number of elements. Now let us see here 1s orbital. 1s orbital contains 2 electron, then 2s again it contains 2 electron, then 2p orbital it contains 6 electron, then 3s contains 2 electron, 3p contains 6 electron, 4s contains 2 electron, 3d contains 10 electron because d orbital has 10 electron capacity. Then 4p contains 6 electron. 5s contains 2 electron. 4d contains 10 electron. Then 5p contains 6 electron. 6s contains 2 electrons. And next orbital is 4f. And then 5d is present, and 5d contains only 1 electron you have to fill up. And then fill up the 4f orbital with remaining electron. So count the total number of electron you have to fill up in different orbital. So 1s contains 2 electron, 2s contains 2 electrons, so total 4, then plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 10 plus 6 plus 2 plus 10 plus 6 plus 2 and plus 1, total is 57. But atomic number of cerium is 58. So 1 electron is remaining and it is present in 4f orbital. Means 4f orbital you have to fill up after 5d orbital, and 4f orbital contains the 1 remaining electron, and the total number of electron is 58, and 58 is the atomic number of cerium. And remaining orbitals you have to ignore. Just here this 6p orbital you have to ignore. And the complete electronic configuration of cerium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6, 5s2, 4d10, 5p6, 6s2, 4f1 and 5d1. In this way, if you have to follow here the 4th step for F block element, then you can easily write the complete electronic configuration of F block element. So for F block element you have to follow here the 4 steps, but for S, P and D block elements you have to follow here the 3 steps. Now this is the orbitals or complete electronic configuration of element, and if suppose you have to follow here the steps, then you can easily write the complete electronic configuration of elements. So this is the complete electronic configuration or orbital electronic configuration.